The maintenance bay of Station Kepler 442 hummed with the steady thrum of atmospheric processors. Marcus Rodriguez pushed his cleaning cart through the dimly lit corridors, the wheels squeaking against the metal flooring. His shift wouldn't end for another 3 hours, but his daughter Emma would be waiting in their cramped quarters with homework questions about xenobiology, ironic, considering he spent his days cleaning up after a dozen different alien species. Near the waste recycling unit, Marcus noticed an unusual sight. A Zakari elder sat hunched against the bulkhead, his chitinous exoskeleton dull with malnutrition. The creature's compound eyes had lost their typical luminescence, and his breathing apparatus wheezed with each labored breath. Most station personnel avoided the Zakari, their insectoid appearance unsettled humans, despite their peaceful nature. Marcus approached cautiously. The universal translator on his collar crackled to life as the elder spoke in barely audible clicks and whistles. Water, sustenance. Without hesitation, Marcus reached into his lunch pack and pulled out his protein bar and thermal water container. He'd planned to save them for later, but Emma had packed extra crackers in her school bag, they'd manage tonight. Here, Marcus said gently, offering the food. It's human rations, but the protein synthesis should be compatible with Zakari biology. The elder's antennae twitched in surprise. His photosensitive patches flickered weakly, what passed for tears among his species. You, show kindness to one such as me. We all need help sometimes, Marcus replied, helping the elder to his feet. There's a medical station 3 levels up. They have nutrient synthesizers for non-human species. As they walked through the corridors, the elder introduced himself as Vexthul. He spoke of his journey from the Zakari homeworld, seeking treatment for a degenerative neural condition that had left him stranded on the station when his credits ran out. Marcus listened, sharing stories of his own struggles raising Emma alone after his wife died in the Proxima Centauri mining accident. At the medical bay, Marcus used his emergency health insurance to cover the elder's treatment. The Zakari medic on duty, Dr. Krilthok, examined Vexthul with growing amazement. Your neural pathways show remarkable complexity, the doctor whispered in reverent clicks. These are the markers of the ancient bloodlines. Vexthul silenced him with a gesture, his compound eyes fixed on Marcus with something approaching wonder. 3 days later, Marcus was summoned to the station commander's office. He'd never been called there before and worried he'd somehow violated protocol by helping the alien. Instead, he found himself face to face with an imposing Zakari female whose exoskeleton gleamed with bioluminescent patterns of authority. Her entourage filled the room, diplomats, guards, and what appeared to be media representatives from across the galaxy. Marcus Rodriguez, she spoke through the translator, her voice carrying harmonics of power. I am Empress Zilandra of the Zakari hegemony. You have shown unprecedented kindness to one of our people. Marcus felt his knees weaken. I just helped someone who needed it. That someone, the Empress continued, was my father, Vexthul the Wise, former emperor of our realm. He had traveled incognito, seeking experimental treatment for his condition. When his identity credentials malfunctioned and his resources were frozen, he found himself alone and forgotten. The Empress stepped closer, her bioluminescent patches pulsing with emotion. You offered aid without knowing his status, expecting nothing in return. Such honor is rare among any species. Vexthul emerged from behind the entourage, his exoskeleton now gleaming with health. I watched you work these past days, he said. I saw you share your meager meals with others, help new arrivals find their quarters, treat all beings with dignity. The measure of a civilization is not its technology, but how it treats the vulnerable. The Empress nodded. The Zakari hegemony wishes to offer you a position as human cultural ambassador. Your daughter would receive full education benefits, including xenobiology studies at our finest academies. Marcus looked at the gathered aliens, then thought of Emma practicing her homework in their tiny quarters. Sometimes kindness returned in ways you never expected. I accept, he said quietly. But I'd like to keep cleaning too. Someone needs to remind us all that honest work has value. The Empress's compound eyes sparkled with approval. In the vastness of space, humanity had found an unlikely ally through one man's simple compassion.